All right, as I mentioned yesterday, the real estate stats came out for Orlando, and we talked about the pricing piece, how that sort of has stabilized. Let's talk about inventory. If you remember last month, inventory actually went down about 2% versus the previous month. And that was the first month it's gone down since like December of last year, which it always goes down in December because of the holidays. So what happened this month? What happened in the month of July? Well, it actually went down about 2% again. That is a big surprise to me because July is still part of the summer selling season, and you would expect it, people would be putting their houses on the market. But sometimes you do find with the seasonality is that people, if they're not selling their house by then, are going to just take it off the market. Because if you're not under contract by mid-July, remember it takes 30 days to close, you're not going to be closed before school starts. And that's where a lot of these summer shoppers are looking for, is to find a property before them. Another reason, as I mentioned before, is a lot of people are delisting their property. You have these sellers that want to get a price, and if they can't get the price and they don't have that high motivation, then they're not going to sell their house. And then they're conflicted with the buyers in today's market that finally have leverage after years and years of not having any leverage, that are coming in with these very low offers. So if you can't get what you want, if you're not highly motivated, you don't have to move, then a lot of people are just taking their houses off the market. So that has something to do with it as well. So I'm just curious, what are your thoughts? Why do you think the inventory's gone down for 2 months in a row? And how do you think that's going to affect the pricing in the fall? Um, like, subscribe, help us share this with other people. Hope you have a great day.